I was a strength and conditioning coach in the NFL, and I was going to graduate
Okay.
school full time. And I thought, I'm either going to get a PhD and become a tenure track professor, or I'm going to become a head NFL strength coach. Both of those lives sounded wonderful to me. I had a mentor that pulled me aside, kind of an industry icon, and he said, I don't think you should do either one of those. I think you should think about starting a business. I didn't know anybody that owned a business. I didn't know any entrepreneurs. I had recalled that I met one guy that owned a health club in Gainesville, Florida. So I called him. His name is Joe Cirilli. And I called him and said, could I come down and maybe you could sit down with me and have lunch and tell me how to start a business? So I flew down and met with him. And at the time, he was the only business owner that I knew. Well, it turns out he runs about the most profitable health club in the world, and he has for 30 years. He's going to get inducted. I'm going
Wow.
to be a part of it this Sunday in the Health and Fitness Association Hall of Fame. He's an icon. He's been featured in Inc. magazine and Forbes and Fortune. So he said, you should probably read a few business books, right? He gave me Jim Collins' Good to Great and Built to Last. I flew home, started reading those books, and I started daydreaming and writing about core values and purpose and what our strategy was going to be. And then 2 years later, we opened our first location. So Discover Strength opened 20 years ago, one personal training studio, about 1,600 square feet. The focus was one thing, and it was strength training.
The Franchise QB. Subscribe, scale, and succeed. Get your free playbook, The 7 Steps to Franchise Ownership. Link in description. I'm Mike Halpern, sharing over 20 years of franchise consulting expertise.